And now, as always on Beyond, we're keeping up with the cutting edge of fashion, no pun intended here, with Dan, resident hair stylist and scissor man. Dan, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Brad.
Great to have you back.
Thank you.
And you're going to tell us all about hair styling.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay.
Take it away.
Hairstyling has changed now. We used to, for the last number of years, we've been using hair straighteners. And everyone's been walking around with dead, flat, straight hair. And styles are starting to change, and we're starting to see a lot more movement in hair. They're starting to use a lot more waves, a lot more fullness, a lot more, oh, well, let me say 70s style. So you see the styles, something like Farrah Fawcett or things like that starting to pop up, you know, but with a bit of a 2011 look, not a 1970s sort of look.
So not so much the disco curl.
No,
sort of.
no. They're also using things like, to get more volume in the salon, they're using crimpers to crimp the roots of the hair, but creating more volume with just curls on the mid-lengths and ends. So it just creates an soft, bouncy look.
So then, do you think styles are going back, but like the fashion that it used to be in the 80s, but are coming back these days with modern technology?
That's fashion in general. You'll find that fashion does cycles. They can never predict exactly how long a cycle lasts. If they could, they'd be very, very, very rich. But on average, say a technique or a style will last, say, 5-7 years. Then after that, they'll change, and they will go back to, say, you know, they start off in the 60s, and they go in the 70s. Then they might go back to the 50s, and so forth. So it just has an alternate look.
What would you say is the most popular style? Like, if you could choose from 5, what would you say was the 5 most popular?
What's the most popular style now is more asymmetrical.
Asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Well, okay, explain that one. Right. Sounds very...
Asymmetrical is a style that's different from the left to the right.
Oh, okay.
So Liz's hair and your hair has been cut symmetrical. Yep. So both left and right side of your haircuts are both the same. Where now what you're finding is that, for instance, ladies, I'll talk about ladies, that's what I deal with mainly. Sorry, Brad.
That's alright, it's alright, I can understand.
Some ladies will have shorter hair on, say, the left side and longer on the right side, all blending in, all flowing, you know, or, you know, parting their fringe to the side, but cropping it really short where the part is and having it dangling down on the right side.
Okay, yeah. I'm getting mental images now, so okay. I'm with this now.
That's basically what the most popular style that's coming around. The asymmetrical, also going back into the 70s, more fullness, more volume, more movement, and more bounce.
Big hair.
Big hair.
Big hair. Big hair.
Yeah.
You've heard it first and beyond. Big hair.
I've seen a lot of girls too shave their hair, having that
one side shaved and the other side
and the
long.
rest full, and it's also that colour. Here's a darker, and there's blonde, and it's all different.
Yeah, it does. It depends on the person. You'll find that hairdressing is a part of expressing one inner self, what they can't really express. What you'll find is that a person can dress a pair of hipsters, girly thongs and a t-shirt and have a real funky hairstyle and look the part, where a person might dress the same but have a boring haircut and does not look the part. So haircut really can make or break a way a person is portrayed in the world.
Is it more the expression of the person or the hairdresser, the stylist doing it as well? Like in terms of the stylist expressing themselves a little bit as well?
It does, but the thing is an enthusiastic stylist will go out and create something to complement the client.
Rather than something to scare them.
Yeah. You know, plus they'd also, they may do it in stages. I would recommend that because you don't want to go, as Liz has mentioned, one side shaved and the other side long. Start off with something that's slightly asymmetrical and then work your way further, because, you know, once you jump into the deep end, you might not be able to come out of it as easy as...
So just little by little.
Step by step,
Step by step, don't rush things. Because change is very scary for all of us, especially with hair.
Yeah, it is very. And plus these days, a lot of the time, I'm talking about teens, it's a make or break thing. If they don't have the right haircut, not that they get laughed at, but they don't fit into that
That
social
yes,
group.
thank you.
Yeah.
So you know they're left outside. So to make them fit more into that social group, they want to be run of the mill.
That's it. Well, thanks, Dan. As always, a wealth of information on the follicles.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Look forward to speaking to you next week.
Thanks,
when
Brad.
Dan will be back to discuss hair
Thanks,
all over again. Styling, colouring, it's happening here on Beyond. But stay tuned.